Welcome to this week's blockchain news. Last week we had a nice comment from Bernd Lapp requesting us to give a shout out for his blockchain tour. He's touring South America or Latin America and giving them how to use blockchain technology properly and utilise the blockchain product base. So rather than the usual ICO pitches, what they're going to do is something quite unique. They're going to go out to 5 countries, universities, have about 500 people book into the events. So it'll be really interesting, and they can then show usable products in the blockchain and how they can adapt, or the adaptation of blockchain technologies across the countries they're going to.
Yeah, so the countries they're going to are Brazil, Peru, Ecuador, Colombia, Mexico, all very vibrant up-and-coming South American countries, where there'll be a whole host of top blockchain experts speaking and dissecting the technology in those countries.
Good. So if you want to go, emails below. So for that, email Bernd. Good luck, Bernd. Back to this week's news though.
Yeah, so back to this week's news. As always, we have some quite interesting news this week. And first up, following on from last week, from last week's news with PSG issuing a fan token. This week we have Juventus issuing an online crypto fan token with the same company, the same blockchain and crypto platform. So it's quite interesting to see the more and more top countries from various different nations joining the company. So CEOs say they want to onboard a minimum of 50 top football clubs to be able to work around and add an extra 300 million to the football infrastructure.
Well, it's really kicking into football, isn't it, blockchain? It is, certainly is. Okay. Global insurance company Marsh announced that it will be extending its partnership with IBM this week. Okay, as part of proof of insurance blockchain solutions, which will also include links to things like Salesforce, and they aired that at their Dream conference this week. So IBM are now becoming a bigger player and getting deeper into the blockchain market. They're going to move into the latest integration of IBM blockchain, whose multifunctional platform is now being built on Hyperledger Fabric. So, you know, some really good, interesting stuff coming out about IBM as well.
Absolutely, IBM, seems to be a concurring company on blockchain news, so that's very good, very good. And up next we have governments. We've been speaking quite a lot over the recent weeks about governments and how they're going into blockchain. And Austria, the latest government to issue their government bonds, over $1.3 billion on an Ethereum platform, which is quite interesting to see how the platform will handle that many transactions of that quantity. It'll be all managed by Austria's top bank, so I'm sure it's in safe hands, I'm pretty sure.
And after reporting last week about the $56 million loss from a Japanese crypto organisation, the Japanese regulators have granted CBI Ripple an Asia's payment license for blockchain-based applications. So they're going to venture under new development with Ripple. They've been under new development with Ripple since 2017, and they now have permission to sort of handle electronic payments and electronic settlements under legislation that could be rolled out in March next year. So, really interesting stuff. So Japanese continue to sort of strengthen their regulatory oversight of the crypto exchanges, and particular the financial services agencies. Yeah. So it's sort of really moving in Japan as well.
Yeah, indeed. Far East seems to be a big region for blockchain. And lastly, we have AT&T, one of the world's largest telecommunications company, going into blockchain and looking at the supply chain and healthcare sectors, which everybody in the space seems to be pointing that out as the glaringly obvious industry. And finally, we have a major player going into that who are looking to digitize and make each process a lot more modern, a lot more swift, which is quite interesting to see how they'll go about that. But very good news for AT&T.
Good. And cross-border payment company, startup Verm, raised $25 million as part of their strategic funding round, and that was led by Goldman Sachs and joined by Google Ventures. Right. So again, other big players come into the marketplace, making the little players grow. So that's this week's blockchain news. See you next week.
See you guys.